Just not live.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's good to be here tonight and talk to you. I'm still recovering from a weekend of gluttony with Joey and some other TD Nation coaches. Actually, we were Joey and I were pretty good for lunch on Saturday, but then Sunday we were not so good. Everybody else was not so good at lunch, but I won't names.
Okay.
But we had a wonderful weekend. It was a lot of fun. It makes me super excited for the TD Nation retreat coming up next month. It's going to be really, really exciting. I mean, there were just, I don't know, Joey, how many of us were there Saturday? 10 or 12? I don't
About
know.
12 of us. Yeah, about 12.
Yes. Yeah, Steve was there. Steve Sample was there. A bunch of other local coaches, and we just had a great time. I can't imagine, that 10 to 12 coaches, and, having almost 100 people there from TD Nation. Up and running for the retreat. And I think we have everything pretty much set. If you have questions or need information on it, just let me know. But there's going to be, live workouts and races and lots of eating and lots of fun. So it's going to be fun. But one of the cool things, highlights of my weekend was actually working out with Joey and Michael. How'd that workout go, Joey?
I am still feeling it today, and it was amazing. It was awesome.
Yeah, there's nothing as fun as working out with friends, and so that's why I'm really excited about the live workout for the retreat. Right now, I think we have close to 50 people signed up for that. Some people may not be in town in time to get in on the free workout, but just working out with Joey and Michael, it was so fun to just push each other, and we did body beats, chest, and tries, but we added a couple rounds of battle ropes, a couple rounds of bench press, and then of course I made them do more than they were used to as far as weights and reps. It's really interesting and I used to do this too, but it's really easy to get complacent, go through your workouts and not realize when you're not pushing yourself. And you're, just trying to get to that 12th rep or 15th rep, and maybe it's time to up the weights and you just don't realize it. Typically, always on my worksheets, if I haven't jumped weight in 2-3 weeks, then I'll force myself to go up, and that may mean that I don't hit what I did in the previous weeks, but at least then I'm always progressing, always getting better. So this week, just take and make sure you're not getting complacent. Workout. I think Joey even stated that he kind of realized he pushed more weight at my house than he usually does, and then there were a lot of times where I was like, "You're not done yet, man. Keep going." I'd make him bust out 2 or 3 of them. I was like, "Keep going," and Joey pushed hard, right, man?
Yes, I did, and it was awesome. I mean, having you sit there and just telling me, you know what, you can do 2 more. Do them. Just do them now. Come on, get them done. And I did it, and it was awesome. Uh-oh. Is he frozen?
You lost me, didn't you?
Yep, we did.
Sorry. What was I saying? I kept talking, so I don't know when I cut out.
You were mentioning about having me push through 2 more.
Oh yeah. So I didn't get cut off that much. All right. Yeah. So yeah. Then I basically just asked Joey like you could tell you had a few more in you, right? So
yeah.
We didn't necessarily stop at the 12th rep or the 15th rep. We just kept going, right?
Yep. And made me push it. It was perfect.
Yeah, so just make sure you guys aren't getting complacent in your workouts. It's really, really easy to do. I mean, I recognize that I'm doing that a lot. So
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
Oh, there's two Lance.
It's gonna be one of those nights, guys. Oh man. All right. So one other thing I wanted to tell you guys is Phil is doing those weekly challenges. Get in on those. Those are awesome. I'm gonna start doing them myself. I just haven't had time with everything going on with the retreat and stuff. So feel free to post a video with your weekly challenge and monthly challenge and long-term goals. It's really been fun to hear everybody's goals. So I think everybody's really getting into that. And I love the idea of doing that every Monday. I think it's wonderful. Are you guys liking that?
Love it, and I'm doing it too every Monday.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Phil's the best. All right, Joey, you want to do some shout-outs? Definitely.
Okay. Angela is it Fregan? She has lost, she's almost to the 50 pounds mark. And then we have Stephanie Park. She's lost 4.5 pounds this week. And Miss Penny Walters has lost 1.6 pounds. And I've lost 69 pounds since joining TD Nation. Julia Feldman has lost 18 pounds since January and 10 inches overall since January. Great job. Colette Lowy. Susan's going to beat me up for that one. That's her mom. She's lost 3.8 pounds in 4 weeks and then lost 4.7 inches. And then we have Marlene McCreary. She's lost 8.4 pounds since January. She's almost to Wonderland. Sarah Ulrich is down 16 pounds since January 2nd. And then we have Mr. Russell Wilhite is down 30 pounds since January 5th. Angela Lage is down 14 pounds since January. Our buddy Greg Knox is down 24 pounds, and his wife is down 15 pounds. Very proud of them. Brenda Wilhite is down 8 pounds since she started, and 14 pounds since the heaviest she's been this year. Rebecca Gorby is down 3.2 pounds this week, 47.8 pounds since the end of July, so she's almost to the 50-pound mark. And that is all that's listed in the file. I'm not sure if anything else is posted anything.
Is that all of them, Joey?
That is all of them.
All right, cool. All right, good job, guys. That's amazing. Well, real quick, hopefully I don't get cut out, but I just had one little simple message for you guys today, and then we'll go through any questions. But what I wanted to tell you guys, and really, you know, when I look through emails and messages, it's kind of where I get these like little tips. And today's tip is just to have patience with the process. I know in today's world we want everything fast, right? We want our food fast. We want results even faster. I know that's going to be harder than others. Can you hear me, Joey? You're laughing. I'm just making sure you can hear me.
You need to have your internet faster.
Yeah, we want internet faster.
Yeah, I know. But patience is the key. You guys have to remember that, you know, this is just 1 year out of your life, especially if you're reverse dieting. You know, if you're reverse dieting, it's going to be a little bit harder for you, but you're setting yourself up for such an easy road if you can just stick with this for, you know, 6 months to a year. And increase your calories and your carbs, which is going to increase your BMR, which is going to increase your body mass, which is going to allow you to burn more calories and eat more and still lose weight. And that's our number one objective. But I still see people posting who are reverse dieting and complaining about not losing weight. And I just have to reiterate every week that if you're reverse dieting, your goal is not to lose weight. Your goal is to increase your metabolism and increase your BMR so that you can eat more and lose weight down the line. And yeah, that this next year is going to 6 months to a year is going to be really tough. It's not going to be easy. But don't underestimate how easy life is going to be in a year from now if you're doing it the correct way. All these people that are doing super low calorie diets and all these diet fads that are out there and eating at very low calories, they're just setting themselves up for failure. And yeah, they're going to wait initially, but it's going to be a lot worse, and they're going to gain a lot more weight than when they started. So really, what I wanted to just emphasize with you guys today is try to take a step back and have patience with the process. Not focus, if you're reverse dieting, not focus on the scale. Focus on how you feel. Focus on what things you're able to do now that you were not able to do a couple months ago. And then in 6 months, once we get your diet corrected and your metabolism corrected, you're going to be thanking us. You're going to be able to eat more and lose weight, and you're going to be pretty amazed at how your body reacts to that. But you have to go about it the right way and just have patience with the process if you're reverse dieting. So if you're reverse dieting, do not focus on losing weight. We don't want you losing weight while you're reverse dieting and getting those calories up. Did you guys? What'd you say, Alan?
It works.
Yeah. So Alan, tell them about your week. I mean, they probably have heard it a million times, but it's always good, especially for the new people.
Yeah. So as of last July, I had finished a body fat cut, and I got pretty lean, and I was down to maintaining weight after a 6-month cutting phase, down to about 2,000 calories per day. And I was having trouble, if I wanted to get leaner, which at that point I didn't really feel like it. So I started a very slow reverse diet, and started doing body beasts at the same time, so a lot of resistance training. And from July until the end of January or middle of February, I went from maintaining weight at 2,000 calories per day to 3,200 calories per day, just by those slow additions and just really getting after my workouts. And after I got news that I won the Beachbody Monthly Challenge, I was like, well, I'm going to start a cutting phase now, because I was purposely trying to gain weight. So in that same time frame, I had put on about 18 pounds, but not a lot of body fat. Most of it was muscle weight. I think I went from like 7 to 9.5, 10% body fat in that time frame with adding 18 pounds. So staying still very lean. And so this is like one of my first weeks on a cut. So now I dropped my calories down to 2,600 calories per day, like 600 calories more than what I was maintaining weight before, at 30% protein, 45% carbs, and 25% fat. So that's like 292 grams of carbs and 78 grams of fat per day, or 71 grams of fat per day. And I lost 2 pounds this week. So
awesome.
It works. You just need to put the time in and trust the process.
Yeah. And the key is you did it very slowly and methodically, right? I mean, yeah.
Sometimes frustratingly so.
Yeah. And when you made a change, you kept with it for a few weeks.
Yeah, usually, at least 2, most of the time 3 weeks before I'd up it again.
Yeah.
But it works.
Yep. It works. And I think, at least for me, the reason when I started, I completely get where people come from when they're like, there's no way that works, because I was definitely somebody who said, no, I am carb sensitive and I will never be able to do that.
I remember you.
And every time I tried to up my calories, what'd you say, Alan?
I remember you used to say that when I joined the group.
Yeah, I did, and I can admit I was wrong. but yeah, because every time I would up my calories and carbs that first week, I would put on a couple pounds, and it would scare me so bad that I would do what everybody else does, and then think, well, the only way I can lose weight is to lower my calories and carbs even further. And I just didn't give my body a chance to adjust to the additional calories and carbs. But when I finally got so frustrated with the up and down of it all, I was like, all right, I'm going to trust the process, and I'm going to stick with it for 3 weeks. And I was amazed at the results. And then, it just takes more discipline to track it that much and to slowly increase it over time. But it's so worth it, guys. It is so worth it to be able to eat more and lose weight and not suffer as big of a consequence when you do go out and cheat. I know from this last weekend, Joey said he was down 2 pounds, which is pretty amazing because we put some food away Saturday night. Didn't we, Joey?
We also had an awesome workout, too, so, I mean...
Yeah, we did. We knew. So we went out Saturday for lunch, and I mean, there was pizza and chicken wings and beer all around us, and Joey and I had a salad. It was a horrible salad. It was like one of the worst salads I've ever had. It was basically just iceberg lettuce, and it had canned chicken on top of it. And Joey and I sat there, and I hated everybody at the table, but I ate my salad. And then we went home, and really, I think the only thing that kept me from cheating when we were at that dinner was knowing that we were going to go work out, and knowing that we were going to go work. There's no way I could have worked out with chicken wings and beer and pizza in my stomach. So I was pretty okay with just eating a salad and trying to be good. And then we got home and we just murdered that workout. I bet we worked out for an hour and 20 minutes. Don't you think?
Oh yeah, I was thinking an hour and a half, but yeah.
It may have been. And then we went out that night and we cut loose a little bit, which is fine, And
Uh-oh.
in Joey's Perfection Crew quest. But if you're in the Perfection Crew, that's one thing. You've got a goal and you're trying to hit it. But otherwise, it's not being perfect all year round is not something we expect you guys to do. It's not. It's just not. It's now for 90 days, or if you've got a year-long goal to be in a competition or something, that's completely different. But for most people, most of the TD Nation members, are just trying to learn how to live and make it a lifestyle. And if you want to make this a lifestyle, you have to learn to enjoy yourself every once in a while. And if you're not losing weight and you're eating 1,000 calories a day and you're working out 5 days a week and you have metabolic damage and you go out and cheat like that, you're going to put on 10 pounds from one cheat meal, and you're going to feel miserable, and that's when life really starts to annoy you and this whole process gets to you. But if you reverse diet and increase your metabolism, then you can go out and you can have fun every once in a while. You can take more advantage of that 80-20 rule, where 80% of the time you're locked in, and once on the weekend you go out for a good meal and cut loose a little bit. Just keep it in line with your goals. If your goals are to get to 5% body fat, obviously you've got to be locked in 100% of the time. If your goals are to just be healthy and maybe maintain 12 to 15% for a guy and a little higher for a woman, then you don't have to be locked in that much. But it's whatever your goals are. I don't think most of our TD Nation members want a lifestyle where they have to eat perfect 100% of the time, and that's not what we teach. But it's there. You can if you want to.
And it's a lot easier to fit that kind of food into your calories and not even go over after a pretty long reverse diet.
Yeah, you're right.
I have another good example of the power of reverse dieting. This one one gal in the group that I've been working with for a while now, Christina. When we found each other on the MyFitnessPal message boards, she was in that low-calorie trap where she was eating about 1,900 calories per day, running a lot, and she's 5'2" or 4", and she was 264 pounds and was stuck. So I just told her, we're going to not focus on weight loss right now. We're going to reverse diet and get your metabolism up. And I said, not really what you want to hear, but it's what we need to do. And so we started working her calories up, and when she got to around 1,400 calories per day, she started losing weight. And now she is up to at least 17, maybe she recently bumped to 1,800 calories per day, and she's down like 40 pounds in that same time frame. So it's a good thing. So sometimes you will actually lose weight. It depends on you. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, and I think, Alan, taking your situation, if you looked at where you were a year ago, you might have thought maintaining your weight forever would be a lot harder than it is now, right? Like now I'm sure you look at it and be like, I'll be able to maintain this, no problem.
Oh, yeah. Once you get to a certain point, especially if you do a lot of resistance training, I think doing a reverse diet while also doing a lot of resistance training makes it a lot more effective. And it progresses a little bit quicker. And you really kind of, when you stick to it long enough, it kind of gets to a point when your body fat level becomes kind of self-sustaining, where you really don't have to worry about it. Because I was up to the point where I was eating 3,400 calories per day, trying to stay ahead of my metabolism a little bit to put on muscle size. And some days it's hard to get to that level. I mean, if it's easy if you're eating things like pizza and whatnot all the time, but if you're eating healthy foods, nutrient-rich foods, getting in all your macro goals and fiber and whatnot, it can be tough to get that high of calories. And then you kind of have to try, and so it's like if you're going to err, you tend to err on a little bit lower side, and then and you don't have to worry about it too much. And if you want to go out, I've got a 3,400 calorie budget to play with. I think I was up to 450 grams of carbs per day and 100 grams of fat. You can fit a lot of fun food in that and still stay not even in your calorie goals, but in your macros as well. So it just works really good.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
You kind of have to try. Yeah. You get to a point, I have to try to put on weight, and that's kind of a place to be where it's when you get there, it's just you're by default going to stay pretty lean.
Yeah, and Kim, you can speak from the ladies' point of view. You've done the same thing, right?
I have, and actually being at the hospital for these past couple weeks, it was really hard to get workouts in, and hospital food is not very conducive to eating well, but I was able to do it and not gain weight because my calories are up there. I was able to maintain, and I didn't come away having gained weight. I was able to maintain the whole 2 weeks.
That's awesome. And what did you say your calories are up to now, Kim?
I was up to around 1,800 to 2,000. I really think that while I was at the hospital, I was probably closer to 2,200 to 2,400, and didn't gain.
That's awesome.
It was really hard. It was really hard being at the hospital. I tried to choose as healthy as I could, but and that was definitely up in my carbs too. And I can speak. I mean, it did used to terrify me. Alan knows because he's my coach, and he would say, "Eat more carbs," and I would be like, "No, I'm gonna gain weight." And but I'm telling you what, 2 weeks in the hospital, I ate some carbs, and I was able to maintain so, and I just wanted to say really quick too, I know a lot of you were praying for our baby girl, and we just are so grateful for that. Thank you. She's home. We're doing great. She's just doing fantastic. We're looking forward to going to the retreat and to meeting everybody. And so just thank you for all your prayers. And to our coaching family, you guys are just awesome. We're so blessed to have you. So thank you.
Yeah, we're blessed to have you guys. That's awesome. I'm glad everything's worked out okay. I'm glad she's home.
Feel like I need to get a clip from those Scott's commercials where like the Irish dude is like, feed it.
Well, did we have any questions?
Yeah.
I got about 5 minutes. So
Quick question: what do you do when you feel sick and don't feel like working out at all?
oh yeah, don't work out. That's easy. At least that's what I do. If I feel sick, I don't push it. I don't work out. I take that as my body's telling me something. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. So if I don't feel good, I don't work out. I'm healthy, I eat healthy, and I take Shakeology every day, so I rarely get sick. What about you guys? Do you guys ever push it if you're sick?
If it's in my head, like nasally stuff and pressure like that, I'll probably work out. But if I like have the flu or something where I'm like legitimately sick,
Yeah.
not at all. Because when you're sick, your body's stressed, and working out is hard on the body, so you're just going to make it more stressed, and you can actually you won't recover as quickly. You can make yourself feel worse. So when you feel down and out, rest, recover. When you feel good again, get after it.
Yep, and I think that goes to the thing we were talking about earlier about patience. You've got a long time to do this. 1 day, 2 days, even a week out of the game is not going to kill you. It's not going to set you back. Let your body heal and recover, and then get right back into it when you feel better. That's the way to do it.
You could just drink Shakeology and never get sick, too.
That's true. Anything else? Same with, well, I'll add a little something to that. Not only being sick, but same with injuries. Same with, if you're working out and haven't had a rest period in a while, and you feel your body, not performing like it should. I actually had that last week. I tried to hit a new PR, and I wasn't even close. And my body felt really beat up. I was working every muscle group twice a week, cardio a couple times a week. And I was just beat up. I couldn't push it in the workouts like I knew I could. So I backed off that next week, and some days were really hard because I started to feel really good, and I started to have a ton of energy. In fact, my daughter wanted to do Insanity Max 30 with my wife and I one night. So we went down and we did Insanity Max 30. This was like 4 days into my recovery week, and I had so much energy. Like, I was jumping around the basement. My daughter was laughing so hard she couldn't work out, and I was just so wired just from the 4 days of rest. And that Friday, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to work out so hard. But I just maintained until Joey got here, and then Saturday I had a ton of energy, and in fact I threw up 305 bench press on Saturday. But I still think Joey was helping me more than he says he was.
Like I said, you press 302. Just deal with it. You press 302.
I pressed. Well, I think Joey was helping me, but 305 felt way too easy. I think Joey was just me. But I did get 275 on my own. Did I get two? I think I might have got 285 on my own, and then 285 felt so good. We just 305. But I'm pretty sure Joey cheated.
I thought you
was
did
it 295?
Yeah. Yeah, it was 295 by yourself.
Yeah, and before I took that rest week, 295, I wasn't even close. I mean, just because I was so beat up. So rest weeks do amazing things. Take your rest weeks, listen to your body when you feel like it's wearing down. And you know, rest weeks are different for everybody. Like for me, a rest week is just a couple days of Insanity Max 30 and just not lifting as hard, and maybe taking 2 days completely off rather than just one. So. But I've been lifting for 4 years now, so my rest weeks are probably a little bit different than most people's rest weeks. So that's tonight. You guys have anything else? No? Alrighty. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
That's good. All right, guys. Well, have a wonderful night. If you need anything, as always, us coaches are here for you guys. I'm still getting quite a few emails. I'm sure Joey and Alan and all our coaches are, but it seems like everybody's still really plugged in. So stay plugged in. Keep posting those challenge videos. They're awesome. And if you need any help, just let us know. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great week.